Howdy, this is Dr. G with Dr. G's Migraine Magician. I am coming at you from my outside home office in an old RV on our home property. This is a place where I spent a lot of time working on engineering and home projects. And one of those, of course, was the Migraine Magician. It was an idea that came up again from watching my wife and stepdaughter struggle with migraines and how to handle migraines when they would feel them coming on. They had both tried a whole bunch of different things, and for them, the medication route didn't work for them. I know for a lot of people it does work for, and they had tried other devices that effectively used some of the same techniques but hadn't been as useful for them. And so one thing that I had realized in my previous video that I put up, we talked about this pressure point manipulation, but we didn't really demonstrate it very well. And so what we're talking about is a centuries old technique, and what it is like if you look on like your hand or whatnot, it's that you make a sort of your thumb and your pointer finger, it's that kind of fatty area right in there. So it's kind of there. For me, it's about right there, right? Or on that hand, it's about right there. And like I said, I don't personally get migraines, but I do get stress, tension, headaches because I spend a lot of time working on computers. I play guitars, I play banjos, I'm working with my hands a lot. I was talking with a gentleman not too long ago, and he told me that he found that he's a guy who plays golf, and he was finding that he was massaging his hands there after playing, I don't know how many holes, 18, 36, whatever. But he found he was doing that same type of motion. So I think a lot of people, at least several people that I've met and talked to, some migraine sufferers have tried these techniques. Some people that just work a lot with technology, because we're all on keyboards, we're all on our cell phones all the time. And so, again, that's the motion that we're trying to simulate. It's just that, at least for me, and I've got decently strong hands from as much work as I do with my hands. But even, if you wanted to hold that for even 5 minutes, 5 minutes is a lot longer than you think it is when you're trying to maintain a constant pinch. And so that's where, this device would come in, is it allows you to pinch down in that same section, and then you can use the screw action to get to the amount of pressure that you want. And then once you're on, it'll kind of hold for a second, right? And if it get, once the sort of the muscles and everything inside there, relax to the point, I can increase it a little bit, let it sit for a couple minutes, and during that time that I'm letting it sit, I might be going off and getting medication, whether that's over-the-counter medication or something that maybe you've been prescribed by an actual medical professional, because this is not a medical device. This is a homeopathic device just to help simulate the action of pinching, that pinching action. The other one, of course, the other model that we have was this guy, right? And but it's a similar concept, right? And put it on that same section, and then I use the screw to tighten it down. And again, it can provide nice controlled pressure that I, as the person experiencing the discomfort, get to decide exactly how much pressure and exactly how long. I don't have to try and communicate that to somebody else and communicate that when I'm in pain. Right? And if I want to back it off, I can just pop it off really, really fast and easy, right? And so, the other thing that a lot of people like about this model is that, sitting here, I can just put that down in my pocket, easy to carry around, easy to stash somewhere. So, I did want to show that, this isn't some novel breakthrough in terms of the technique itself. It's just manipulation of that head group point. And, I'm going to put this video up, and really hope to have a video like this with my wife soon, because my wife is a migraine sufferer. She's the one that really turned on to this technique and was the reason that we developed this product in the entirety with my wife and my stepdaughter. So again, this isn't an attempt to come in, snake oil salesman. This isn't a gimmick. For some people, I think it works. For some people, it doesn't. You can make arguments that it's psychosomatic and it's placebo. All those, I think, are completely valid perspectives. But for the person experiencing the discomfort, if you are a person that this type of technique generally works for, it seems hard for me to imagine how that would help and that would not. But this gives you more control. Again, thanks. We're going to be launching the Kickstarter campaign here coming up in hopefully the next couple of weeks. And our goal, very bluntly, is to get this in front of as many eyeballs as possible. For those of you that want to support us through Kickstarter, we'd love to have your support. For those of you that that's not an option that you want to do at this time, we'd love to have you share this with people that you know that might be open to this. And frankly, regardless, if you're a person that experiences migraines or stress attention headaches, we just love to hear from you what has worked for you, what hasn't worked for you, because we're always looking for ways we can improve our approach as we develop this device and these family of devices moving forward, because it's been helpful to my family, and we'd like for it to be helpful to yours. Thanks so much. We'll talk to you again soon.